Okay, you're told in the given information that the relationship between cost and number of dance lessons is linear. So you can think of this as the given information is giving you two ordered pairs. When x is 7, y is 82. When x is 11, y is 122. And to find the relationship between those variables in terms of an equation, you need to find the slope between those 2 points, which is the change in y over the change in x, or y sub 2 minus y sub 1 all over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So here's an example of what the change in y is, 122 minus 82. In other words, we're going from this y value to this y value. That slope is positive 40, or that change in y is a positive 40. The change in x is 11 minus 7, the distance from this x coordinate over to here. This is actually the corner of a right triangle here with the coordinates 11, 82. Okay, so if you do the calculation, the slope of that line, change in y over change in x, is 10. So if we pick any 2 points on this line, including the 2 given points, the change in y over the change in x will always be 2. Linear relationship, the slope is constant. So how do we find the equation given that information? Slope is 10, passes through both of those points. You can use either of those points to write the equation. And you can use one of 2 formulas to find the equation. Point slope, where x sub 1 and y sub 1 are the coordinates of a point that the line passes through, or y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form. If you use this form, you could use either of these points. I'll put in 82 for y sub 1 equals the slope times the quantity x minus x sub 1. If you simplify that, there's the equation. If you want to use this formula, put 82 in for y, that's the y coordinate of the point that you know about, equals the slope times the x coordinate of the point that you know about. We don't know b yet, but if you solve this equation for b, 82 minus 70, didn't write that 12 very well, is 12. And now you can go back to this form, putting 10 in for the slope, 12 in for the coordinate, y coordinate of the y-intercept. Either way, you get the same thing. Okay, this relationship just shows you how to use the same equation using the variables that you were required to use. The cost is equal to the number of lessons times 10. For every lesson, you go up by $10 plus 12. Okay, and here's what that looks like. There's the line. You can actually, on Desmos, create a function that looks like the cost, depending on L, equals 10L plus 12. And here's a little table showing that when you put these numbers into the cost function, you get the cost. And you could put other numbers in here, like if you wanted to know how many 5 lessons cost, put 5 in for L. 50 plus 12 would be 62. Okay, there you go. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, post a comment.